Hello, folks. I'm John Mullen, the Energy Evangelist, and this is my friend.
Who's in the same room? Laura Short from Green at Heart.
Yes, and we're just decided to do something different, mix it up and change things. So today we're talking about, we want to be truthful with you because it's this whole thing. Everybody's struggling with money at the moment. So we're talking, instead of talking about pricing, we're talking about reduction of energy, reducing whatever we have to do in whatever form. And so we're looking at heating. So any ideas how we can reduce our heating?
Let's turn it down to start with.
Yes. It is getting warmer outside. So why is your heating still on 18, 19, even 20 degrees? I know that we're all got our own preferences for temperatures, but actually it's quite often it's warmer outside than it is inside.
Yeah, definitely.
So go out for a walk. No. It's this whole thing. I was really challenged whenever we went to one of our clients, and they had meters all over the place. They had timers all over the place, and none of them were set correctly. Aircon on whatever timer and heating setting it was all over the place. And I just thought, actually, I haven't looked at my own timer and the thermometer in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Within an hour, I proved to myself that I could reduce my heating costs by over a third.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I was really surprised. And I actually think I may actually have reduced it by more than a third because I wasn't taking into account the pricing for just reducing the temperature by 1 degree or even 2 degrees. So have you had the same sort of problems?
Yeah, I mean, certainly in businesses that I've worked with, turning the heating down and turning the boiler temperature down, even by a single degree, saves you around 8 to 10% on your heating costs. So if you consider that you may be spending upwards of £250,000 a year on heating within a business, obviously not in your home, then that's a huge saving just by 1 degree reduction. But also, I think at this time of year, it's a really good time to look at servicing and maintenance because you're not using those systems as regularly as you will in the winter. So you don't want to have that downtime. When you are in a position where you're able to pay attention to maintenance and have that downtime of those heating systems, get them serviced, make sure you've done a full maintenance plan for the next coming year so that when we get to winter, you're not then kicking into a system that's got leaks, got faults, and is going to break down as soon as you turn it back on. Make sure you've done that maintenance beforehand.
Yeah, this whole thing of having a good relationship with a maintenance engineer, plumber, electrician, all of the elements, all of the different trades which you need to have your business operating and making use of, actually is really good. Actually ask them questions. What are they doing? Why are they doing it?
Yeah.
How are they doing it? Because little things which you can pick up and you can put into practice daily will make a big change over the long run, because they're only there once, maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
Why should you call out somebody and say, "Oh, we think the timers are wrong"? Why don't you have a look at it?
Yeah.
Or somebody technical in the company. There's always somebody who can. You don't want them fiddling. Yeah, it's that sort of balance, but you do want them to make good judgments. So what the plumber should be doing would be checking, why is it set up this way? and asking you questions in turn. What are you doing in the business, say at 6 o'clock at night? Why is your heating on?
Yeah.
Actually, you should have switched your heating off at 4:30 because everybody's getting ready to go home at 5 o'clock. So it's all of these questions all the time. What's changing in your business, whether it be the seasons or whether it be the processes which are inside your building?
But again, this always comes back to having that business intelligence and making sure you're regularly monitoring and regularly questioning what is happening within your business so that you can feed into that business intelligence and therefore inform any tradespeople, engineers that are coming on site so that you can tell them what you want rather than them just putting in a bog standard system that everybody's got, doing bog standard maintenance and then leaving without understanding what you actually need.
Yes. So simple things, starting from the very beginning. Heating system. Is it on at the right time? You may be going out to work, whether it's your home or whether it's your business. If you're going out to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, your heating doesn't need to be on. If you're walking into work at 9 o'clock, then your heating needs to be on at, say, even 10 to 9, quarter to 9, just to heat up the building. But it only needs to be on in certain sections, like a couple of hours in the morning, an hour in the afternoon, and shut down at 4:30.
Yeah.
So timing. Next thing, temperature of your boiler. You can easily reduce. You do not need boiling water coming out of your taps.
Yeah.
Switch it down to, say, 55, 60 degrees. Your boiler should be able to let you do that. Both your taps and your radiators. Work out what's a happy medium. What's the next bit? Temperatures on your thermometers. Don't let somebody fiddle unless they have authorization to fiddle.
Lock them off.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
Or automate them.
Definitely.
Take out the human element altogether.
Yes, put some form of administration lock on there, especially digital ones. People just press buttons, and they're really annoying.
Yeah.
So it just means that it's messed up for everybody. And then maintenance.
Yeah, get things serviced in the downtime so that you're ready for the next cold season that comes round. And make sure that you're addressing the whole system, not just the boiler. So look at the radiators, look at the pipework. Is it lagged? Can you put more insulation in to actually improve the thermal efficiency of that building in the first place, instead of just paying to heat outside, which is pointless.
And we would actually, for larger buildings, it's really is an advantage to have a building management system for heating. Yeah. Heating is your biggest energy cost, full stop, unless you've got a blast furnace or something like that. You don't need heating then. No. But building management systems give you the visibility to control and to get it right. But you do have to work at it throughout the year because of the seasons. What's the point in having heating on? Say we're now in just coming up to the start of May. What's the point in actually having heating on? Give people a jumper. Yeah. Give them a Christmas jumper in May. Yes. So it's just silly ideas, but there are ways of reducing that heating cost. And it just takes a little bit of thinking and a little bit of common sense. So that's enough for today. Yeah. If you want to reach any of us with any questions, email energyevangelist@energypricesaver.com or go onto the website, energyevangelist.co.uk. talk to us. We like talking to people. Or give us a call and we'll help in any way possible. Thank you. Bye.